Hatsukaichi, A Hidden History. Hatsukaichi is most known by tourists for its awe-inspiring, magnificent Itsukushima shrines. This one is unique as it appears as if it's floating in the sea during high tide. These are shrines of the indigenous Japanese Shintoism religion that started at least as long ago as 1000 BCE. There are still over 83 million believers of Shintoism today, and the shrines are now a legally protected UNESCO World Heritage Site. Shinto views nature as sacred, spirits and deities to be found in all aspects of life, and the inherent goodness of humanity, and places a high value on family and connection to others. There are values that Kendama promotes which clearly link with both Shintoism and traditional Japanese culture as a whole. Examples of these values are patience, connection to nature, since Kendama is made from natural materials and often practiced in nature, and also resilience and determination to achieve and set goals, and a focus on the present moment. Now for a more in-depth look at kendama. If you've been to Japan before, you may have seen kendamas sold in some marketplaces and shops. What you may not know is kendama is a worldwide competitive sport and underground subculture with a history dating back hundreds of years. There is even a Kendama World Cup, founded in 2014, held in this building, with kendama players flying from all around the world to compete. Ken translates to sword in Japanese and tama translates to ball. The ken consists of a big cup, a small cup, and a base cup. Although hidden in this image, it also has a spike. The tama is then attached to a piece of string. Kendama actually dates back to the 1600s, with this small assuming city being its birthplace. What is it about this obscure Japanese sport/skill toy that makes it appealing to many globally? So without further ado, I'm going to head off and try and find as many kendamas as I can. The kendama was originally inspired and based upon the French 16th century ball and cup game known as the bibloquet, with historians believing it was first introduced to Japan around 1778 when it was first used as a drinking game. Bibloquet was similar to a kendama without the big cup and small cup. Hiroshima woodturners then added the big cup and the small cup called the serrado, unlocking and allowing a whole new variety of more advanced tricks, which created a rise in popularity. In 1876, the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports Science and Technology introduced kendama in the report on children's education. It began to catch on with young people and was often used in schools as a form of mindfulness. The first kendamas looked like the ones in this video, with small cups and a small hole in the bevel. In 1912, the most similar design to the modern kendama, called the sun and moon ball, hit the market. It was named this because the ball looked like the sun, while the cups were curved like a crescent moon. To explore what a modern-day kendama looks like, we're going to go into the heart of Hatsukaichi, called the Kendama Shop Yume. This is a shop exclusively selling kendamas and kendama accessories. As soon as you walk through the door, you're met with an explosion of colours through beautiful artwork and stickers. On the bottom shelf, we have the Azora kendama, a very traditional Japanese kendama. It has smaller cups, so it's often a more challenging kendama to play. On the top shelf, we have Terra kendamas and a kendama spin-off called a Terra Pill. The next two shelves are exclusively Mugen Muso, a brand of extremely high-quality kendamas, some of which have replaceable tips. We then have the lovely kendama shop owner, and the kendamas slanting sideways are all free to play inside the shop. The shop acts as a community hub, a place to connect with other kendama players, and a source of inspiration for many. The artwork on the wall is also a popular place for people to film tricks, for social media and video edits. From 1945 to 1955, kendama was sold in candy stores. In 1975, the Japan Kendama Association was founded, an incredible day for kendama. This helped to standardise the rules of kendama, allowing it to become a competitive sport, to give players a more clear sense of progression and inspire players to try particular tricks which they may not have heard of otherwise. Until roughly the early 2000s, kendama stayed in Japan until the internet skyrocketed, allowing people from all over the globe to discover kendama through social media, and a variation of playstyles in kendama being born, including freestyle. Hatsukaichi even has a kendama-themed take on the traditional Japanese snack called the mochi, which was absolutely delicious. For me, kendama is more than just a sport, it's a spiritual practice, a journey of constant self-improvement and growth. It's a form of mindfulness, as you had to be so present in the moment in order to land a trick. It makes me more aware of how I learn and how I can help myself to progress in other skills too. It's a way to express my creativity and to be free from caring what others think. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more kendama-themed content and documentaries.